On the breath device and Mr. White, his vehicle's in the shop until February 12th. Can he do portable until then?
Just advise him that he's going to sign a no driving affidavit to not drive under any circumstance,
Okay.
anyone's car. So we'll give him the portable device. Once he obtains the car, then we can switch it.
So he's in a rental car right now.
He needs an interlock on it then.
Can you put him in a rental car?
I don't know.
Can we put him on a blow schedule on a portable until then? If he's blowing 3 times a day, he's not drinking. Until he gets out of the, until it's February 12th, I told him he's got his truck back.
Because I'll put him on a scram.
Let me talk to him about it and I'll reapproach. Can I, real quick?
And your other guy, Chuck on, it's
73 days old.
where is he with
We
it?
finally got all his appearances waived. We
Yeah, but
where are we?
Where is he?
We have finally done a full review of all the evidence. I talked to the prosecutor this morning about it. We are 1 letter short of a mitigation packet. I checked with my paralegal. We also, the state needs to review the case. That's what I talked to them about this morning. There's 4 or 5 things that I see as problematic. So they're reviewing. I'm finishing the packet. Should be done.
Quick breakdown here. When the judge says no driving affidavit, that's not just paperwork. It's basically the defendant swearing under oath. I won't touch a steering wheel until the court says otherwise, and if he breaks it, that's S. Instant grounds for revocation. Imagine you're the judge. Would a heartfelt letter from a boss or pastor sway you? Or should justice stay cold and blind? Drop your thoughts below, because judges see this tug of war every day. Here's some inside baseball
By the end of the week, and I'll get it to them. So if we could do one more reset, that'd be great.
It's not going to be long, but I'll give you some time. Sure. And he's got to be here at the next setting, and then we'll figure it out. So tell me, has anything changed with the PTI programs? Any news?
For DWI?
Yeah.
So what we are saying, PTI packets to Bernadette Abbey, but in like a bigger scale. She's having a lot to look at, but the criteria, I think she's being a little more strict.
You have to actually submit the application now with the packet. So we submitted a packet 2 days ago. It was rejected because the actual application had to come with it.
But any hardline rules, like anything above a 16 is denied, or anything above a 2?
She's just in general, like she just denied one yesterday that was below 0.15, and that technically could have.
Really?
When she was telling us that.
True first.
I just know it's below 0.15, that's all she told us about it, but she's just being a little more strict on them.
That doesn't bode well for my 0.2.
Oh, I don't know specifics, Ron. We're still
About,
on it.
is there still the line where if it's a 15, you need a mitigation packet?
I believe so.
Okay. All right. So we'll give you a couple weeks, and then, he's got to be here. Packet got to be done.
Talk to him real quick about scram versus no driving affidavit versus.
Yeah. You let me know what you want to do.
I'll be right back. Thank you. Sure.
Hi.
Judge, good morning. Commissioner Approach?
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, I am back on Ms. Smith, Shanika Smith.
Okay.
I wanted to provide an update with the court. I know we spoke earlier this week. We called in Toxalock, which was the additional provider, and we're gonna.
Tell me they said no.
And they still said no.
What?
Her make and model for her vehicle, we called the service department because they kind of transferred around to the person who's in charge of it. They were placed on hold. They came back on and said, unfortunately, her vehicle would not.
What is it? Is it
She has a Lexus 300.
the egg, the bubble looking car?
So I asked her for the make and model. She provided, and that's what I gave them. And Easy Locks was the first person she attempted. We then called Intoxilock, and they also could not install on her vehicle. And I don't know what it is about the vehicle, but they said no. So once we got that answer, we spoke with Ms. Gomez, because we know with the portable device, there's going to be some issues. She's asked me if we just have 2 weeks so that they can figure out with the new administration and the new changes that are coming with the program, if there's something we can work around of some sort, or something they can suggest. So she said in 2 weeks, we'll have it all figured out.
Yeah,
And
okay,
what
not a problem, for sure. Yes.
Sure. He's totally fine with the scram. He understands and he says
Okay.
he has to work, so scram's fine.
So any alcohol, I'm taking his privilege to drive away. Let him know.
I told him that
I don't care what it is. Let him know. Would you mind having him come up? Mr. White, come up.
is he gonna need to pay for the scram, Judge?
Sorry? No, I never make anyone pay for it. I want you to understand that as soon as you get your car back, you must have the interlock on your own car. Do you know, I guess so we need to figure out and have a date when you're going to get your car back, because I can't imagine you're going to be in a rental car forever because they're stupid expensive. Is that the day? Okay, so let's do what we're going to do. So I'm putting a monitor on your ankle so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. This thing is extremely finicky. So be very careful what you put in your body. And I don't care what your excuse is. If I find that you're consuming, you have any alcohol on board, I'm taking your privilege to drive away from you. Do you understand? That includes mouthwash, tequila, lollipops, hair dye. I've heard so many excuses. I don't care. Just you are old enough to know what to put in your body. If you don't, for example, like an energy drink, if you don't know, then don't use. That's the bottom line. Do you understand? Okay. All right. So we'll put it on. I'm going to waive the fee for you. I guess February 13th or one of those days after. Let's do the reset for that day so you can come back in and we can switch it. In fact,
I think that's the day we did the reset.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Whatever day. Yeah.
Judge, so
Okay.
for the IID, for time after that, whenever he does get the IID, do you want to have the scram removed then as well?
Yeah. Proof of the interlock installation first, and then we remove the screen.
Yes, Judge.
Yeah.
And then also for that, did you want the no driving or?
No, because he's driving a rental. That's why we're putting on the scram. I don't think you can put it on the rental. Okay,
Thank you, Judge.
please.
Did you change the reset date? February,
What day did you put?
March 13th,
Yeah, we need to do it for February,
February?
like
13th?
whatever day that they're going to choose. Doesn't matter to me.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Peter.
February 13th is a Thursday. Judge, is that a required appearance?
Yeah, so he can switch it out.
And Judge, if we do that, it's gonna take him probably, he's gonna have to set the appointment up. I guess he could pre-set that appointment up to do it.
Do you want me to waive it or do you want to waive it or what do you want to do?
No, I'm just worried you won't have the device on by the 13th, it may be the 20th.
Yeah, Peter, whatever day you want, doesn't matter to
Yeah,
me.
we can waive his appearance, that'd be great. And then
Okay.
I'll be able to give you any information.
Yeah, but just, we need it done by that day. But soon thereafter,
I'm gonna move it a week past that, just so we make sure we have the device on the day.
Okay. Sure.
And I guess if he's getting it scrambled, maybe he should come to court.
That's what I was saying, because he's going to have to come here anyways to get it removed. Right.
What I can do for that, I'm making a note of it for that, and we can provide proof of the installation. We have the forms and stuff to pre-trial services.
Okay.
So once he goes there and provides proof of getting the interlock in there, I'm permitting him in his conditions now for them to allow him to take the scram off.
But he has to have proof of the interlock first.
Yes, I have that in there.
Okay, so what are we doing with that date? Judge, you said that's a required appearance?
I know.
Williams, Gerard, come up. Also, Judge Fleischer is on Zoom.
Yeah, I see him. I got him.
Oh.
Mr. Williams, you're charged with terroristic threat of a family or household member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On December 29th, 2024, the officer is dispatched to a disturbance involving a weapon at an apartment in Harris County, Texas. The officer made contact with the complainant, who stated she and the defendant are in a dating relationship, that she left the club with a witness, and she received a call from the defendant asking where she was at. the defendant was upset because she was not at the apartment when he was there, and the defendant was texting her that she better not be at the apartment, and that would be her best bet once he got to the apartment and she was not there. The defendant was texting her, or the complainant stated that when she returned to the apartment, she observed the defendant walking towards the motor vehicle she was in with a black metal object in her hand, banging on the window of the motor vehicle. And the defendant told the complainant to get out of the motor vehicle or he was going to.
TI pretrial intervention is basically a second chance program. But notice how the rules keep tightening. It shows that trend courts are losing patience with repeat DWI cases. One slip, and boom, you're out. Oof, the dreaded ankle bracelet aka the scram. This thing doesn't lie. It monitors your sweat for alcohol 24/7. The judge even warns about mouthwash and energy drinks. Imagine losing.
The complainant felt threatened and called the officer. The defendant sent text messages to the complainant reading, "It's cool because whenever I catch you, I promise you on my life, bitch, I'm going to show you. You think I'm bullshitting? Let that bum ass have you made for each other on my mama. So I'm telling you to stay where you at, but for real, whenever you come here, bitch, you better have backup because I'm going to drag you, bitch."
Mr. Williams, there is probable cause to go forward. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this complaining witness and not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand? There is a protective order that has been issued in this case. Get to know it, because if you violate the protective order, the state can file a violation of protective order against you, and it's one of the worst cases you can pick up. You understand? We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. We'll have you take your seat in the jury box. So we'll get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it. And then you'll be free to go.
I had came to court when I was locked up, and they had appointed me in court.
That was for probable cause court, but it doesn't.
To be able to have a, well, he had found me entered it to be able to have a court appointed lawyer.
I have a financial affidavit here that says that you make nearly $8,000 a month.
Well, I'm not at work. I'm not gonna be able to go to work until this case is over. So I've been out of work since October.
All right, so let's do this. I'll have you fill out a new one. Just put all the information on it. I'll file it, and then assuming you do, I'll give you a lawyer today. Okay? But I need you to fill out another one. I cannot give you a lawyer when I have an affidavit that says that you make that much. So I need to know the true number. No. Let's not talk about the case now.
No, it's not about a case. It's about me going to work. I have my.
Let's do this. Hold on. I don't want you to say anything where just let me have you look. Let me have you do this. If you qualify, I'll give you a lawyer. Talk to the lawyer. The lawyer can come talk to me. Okay? All right, please.
All right, Judge, the second arraignment is right now, it's on the side there. Go ahead and sign it.
Neela? Hugh,
Hey, Judge.
what's the word? Hi.
Gerald Williams.
Bond custody.
He's on bond, yes.
Okay.
And I was just appointed to him. After speaking with him, he was placed on, they put a GPS monitor on him, and also a curfew. And Judge would like to see if we can get take the GPS monitor off. He already has a no contact order with the complainant. And he works in refineries, so he does 12-hour shifts where he's either working all night or then all day, and then he's also trying to do DoorDash as well.
Is this? The problem is that he just pled to, if memory serves me right,
Yes,
he just pled to an interference. It's the same complaining witness,
yes, Judge.
right? And now he has a terroristic threat, same complaining witness, where he makes threats. Does he have any prior assaults against this person? I see a prior impeding breath.
Yes, same complaining witness. That was dismissed. I can look at the reason for why it was dismissed.
I'm near her, I don't.
Did we get the
she lives
curfew
with-
taken off so he can work? That's the big thing. The GPS will stop, but that's, just so he can make a living, Judge. I mean,
Come on. How do I know that he does that?
he's no longer with the complainant as well, so they're broken up. And
I don't want you to go anywhere near this complaining witness. I don't want you to go anywhere near where she works, where she lives, prays, nothing.
So I don't want no more confusion with this situation.
Wonderful. So
I already got all my belongings from over there. We no longer have communication with each other. I don't even want to deal with the situation because it's being too much for me. If you know, I mean, we've been through this situation, you call the police on me, then.
okay, I don't want you to, you don't have to say, when you get cancer, you cut it out, otherwise it kills you. People can have that same effect on you. Right, this is now, we're working on the third, same, so cut it out. And that's it.
I'm done.
So he's asking me to take the curfew off. What do you do for a living?
I work in a refinery, managing the contract to total safety. I actually have a job that's going on right now that they just called me on, that I have to almost miss due to the fact that I'm facing the truth. I just signed up for DoorDash. I'm just trying to keep myself busy. That way I don't have to be into no trouble at all.
Okay, but I don't want any more issues. If I find one iota, I'm gonna go nuts.
I promise you, you won't have to worry about it.
Okay. All right, Hugh, I'm leaving it on for now, so that we know. And then please reach out to complaining witness, let her know what we've done, so that if she has any issues, let you guys know, you can bring it to our attention, then we go from there. Yeah?
Absolutely.
Okay,
The
all right,
curfew,
man.
we're removing the curfew though. Right?
Yep. Mr. Williams, just cut it up.
Promise you. I'm done.
All right, thanks, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Hey,
Hey,
Brandon.
Judge, can I approach?
Yeah, talk to me.
I have a plea on Ramos Ramirez.
Okay, ready,
Can I call him up?
please.
Happy New Year.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
Mr. Ramos Ramirez, you were charged with reckless driving. You're facing up to 30 days in jail and or a $500 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you've done. This charge is going to go on your record. From now, you'll be facing a minimum of jail time. So no more proverbial slaps on the wrist. The other thing that you need to understand is that the Texas legislature has made it very easy for district attorneys across the state of Texas to seize and take cars from individuals who continue to participate in acts like these. So if you are arrested on a racing, reckless driving type case again, it's very possible that they seize and take whatever car you're driving forever. I'm telling you that because I've seen it happen. Do you understand? If you want to participate in these types of actions, there are certain places in Houston that you can go to do that. On our freeways where it's very unsafe, this is not the right place.
Okay.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this, undo this. Is this what you want to do?
Lo que usted quiere hacer. Okay.
How do you plead to the office of reckless driving, guilty or not guilty?
Culpable o no culpable. Guilty.
I'm gonna find you. I will sentence you to the 3 days in jail. I'll give you credit for the 1 day that you've done. How old is he, Brandon?
22.
What do you do for a living, sir? Do you work?
Trabaja.
Sí,
Yes.
What do you do?
¿Qué hace usted?
una compañía de Houston dicen de mantenimiento de apartamentos.
I work for a company, Houston, apartment maintenance, apartment maintenance.
What about court costs?
Can we pay him? Can we have a payment?
Sure. All right, you'll be required to pay the court costs. If you do not pay them, a warrant for your arrest will be issued. Be careful. The other thing is, I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with permission, you go to jail. It's very possible they put an immigration detainer on you, so be careful. I don't know what your status is, but this life's a short one. It's not fun spending it in a 6x9 box. All right, good luck to you, sir.
Judge, thank you.
Thank you.
El señor pase por su abogado.
Yes, yeah, you got to abandon it. Right. This is Mr. Chang, right?
Sorry? Yeah, that goes to, yeah.
So, good morning, Mr. Chan. So it looks like you have someone that's going to post your bond. Understand that we do this one time and we do this one time only. You know that actions have consequences, and if you fail to go turn yourself in by the time that we give you, I'm going to revoke the bond and I'm going to set it at 0, and that's it. Do you understand? So is there a bond set over there?
No, I don't believe, not until he self-surrenders, or until he's returned, sorry.
Okay, so once you do that, you got to let him know when you're going to do that, so we know to look it up. All right? Okay, good luck. Thanks.
Dated.
Hey, I'm glad you're here.
I can give you enough.
Okay,
Our plan is to plead to a 3-year deferred felony. I want him to be employed because it'll be a second felony doing the TRAS. If he goes in unemployed, they may fill his time with some inpatient. So, and
wait, what's the offer? Say it again. Yeah, but what, do you have an offer up there?
yeah, 3 years deferred.
Okay, I see.
And I want to plead to it when we come back. So when he does his TRAS.
When is that set?
No. 30 days. Do you have the resets there?
Do you have the actual date of the TRAS?
No, so the way she likes to do it, we're coming back February 11th. She likes for them to plead, and then she sets it for sentencing. So.
And then they do the TRAS.
Right,
So are you set to plea next time?
yes. And the reason why I want him to be employed, so therefore, that will be a positive factor because this will be his second felony probation.
Is he working now?
No, he says he has a job lined up in 2 weeks. Now, if he doesn't, we're still gonna plead. Because,
So it's set to plea next time.
yeah, I'm gonna definitely plead it next time. It's not set for plea, but he already says, yes, let's do it. I said, okay, great, get your job, let's.
I'm not, because at here, the
Right.
next time, I'm going to set up a trial. I'm not, come up. Don't worry about it. Fine. I'm glad you made it.
Your freedom over a minty rinse. Notice how fast this escalates is a weapon-like object, and threats. In Texas, you don't have to actually hurt someone to be hit with a terroristic threat. The fear itself is enough. That's why domestic cases get so tense words alone can land you in jail. This moment's a classic defendant claims he's broke, but it's
You are out of time. The next time you come here, if you've not resolved upstairs, because I'm not going to hold it forever, then I'm going to set your case for trial here. And that's it. He's giving you great advice on what to do. It's imperative that you follow the advice because it's what he's telling you to do is only going to help you. Do you get what I'm saying? It would probably behoove you to go above and beyond the call of duty, because when you put your heart and soul into something, you can get damn near anything. If you bring something like on a bar napkin where it looks like you just did it 2 minutes before, you do a half-ass result or a half-ass job, you're going to get a half-ass result. It's like that in life with anything. Do you understand? So if it works, and then the agreement here is that this case gets dismissed once it gets taken care of upstairs, or what?
There's no agreement yet, but.
This affidavit shows $8,000 a month. Judges hate playing detective with finances. Pro tip, don't fudge numbers in court. They'll sniff it out quicker than you think. Wow, did you catch that? The judge compares a toxic relationship to cancer. Brutal but powerful. Legal lesson. Here, if the same person keeps dragging you into court, the system eventually says, cut it out or face the consequences. This part should make every car enthusiast nervous. In Texas, reckless driving repeat offenders can actually lose their cars forever. Imagine buying your dream ride, then having it seized because of one bad night on the freeway. Fair or too extreme?
I'm pretty sure they'll do that upstairs. I don't see that to be a problem.
Okay, so we'll see what happens up there. If it just ends up getting reset again,
You said for
that's it. I'm setting it for trial here. I'm not playing this game again. Your case is now 211 days old. By then it'll be nearly 250. I'm not playing this game. Next setting is player trial. Do you understand?
Sure.
Okay. All right, Frank.
I think that
See you then.